Hey guys, Austin Sprout here, and today I'm going to show you how to install an RGB GPU backplate from V1Tech. After opening the V1Tech box, you get the backplate itself, the assembly guide, the adhesive back magnets, the adhesive stickers, the V1Tech sticker. Because this is RGB, mine includes the RF wireless remote and the motherboard cables and the SATA cable. Here you can pause to look at the assembly guide instructions. For this installation, we will be using the Asus Strix GTX 1080. It says on the assembly guide that if your graphics card does not have a backplate pre-installed, look at figure 2 for reference. And if your graphics card has a backplate pre-installed, look at figure 3 for reference. So in this case, we do have a backplate pre-installed, so figure 3 shows a backplate being installed on top of it. With the adhesive facing upward, peel and place the magnets on top of the main screw points of the GPU. There's 13 main screw points on the GPU. They are right here, 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 and here. Unfortunately, I received only 10 magnets, but I have 13 screw points, which I already showed you. And I've done 4 of the 10 magnets, which are here, 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 and here. But you just want to make sure you cover the most surface area of your GPU. Next, double check that all magnets are centered with the screws. And now we can start putting on the GPU backplate. To install a GPU backplate, carefully position your backplate above the magnets as desired, like this. I recommend to align the front of the backplate with the front of the GPU because this is where most of your GPU is seen through the side panel of your computer. Place your backplate down into the GPU to firmly secure it into the adhesive back magnets. This is what you should have, and now let's wire it up.
I'm on it now. I was a bit off track for a while, here and there, not exactly knowing who I was. Now I think I know.
So we ran into a slight problem. All of the SATA ports in the back of my power supply is filled up, and of course this thing runs off of SATA, so I'm gonna have to use SATA. And the only SATA we have at the moment is this one here, and as you can see, if I get really close in there, there's these 2 pins that are just jacked up. If you can't see that, it's right there. And there's these 2 pins that are bent, and we can't seem to plug it in there to get it to work because it won't work if they're bent. And all we have to do now is cut the top part of the SATA, this part here, down here and here, so that we can bend the pins back and hopefully we can get it to work. Alright guys, so I've managed to get that plastic off of the SATA so that we can bend the pins back. And then I'm going to get some electrical tape so then we can connect this one to this one here. Because if I do that right now, then it will actually work. So I bent the pins back off camera using toothpicks. And as you can see, I did a pretty good job putting it back together how it used to be. So the first one on the left there is a bit off, but I think it should work. So let's try it. Alright guys, so I'm going to attempt on camera to plug in both of the SATAs together and see if we can get any pins not bending again. I'm going to try to do it right here. So here we go. There we go. So I didn't see any of the pins bend. And I'm going to tape this with electrical tape, obviously, so that it stays together. I went ahead and got myself some electrical tape and scissors so we can cut this. Make sure it's perfect. So here we go. So it's like that, and I want to go. Make sure it's in all the way first, and then we can get electrical tape right here. And then turn it over. You can see how I'm doing this if you run into this problem, which I bet you're not going to. But this is a serious problem for me. I want to make sure it's perfect. So I'm going to do like 2 layers or so. Make sure that connection is solid. So one more time. Now I'm going to take our scissors and make the cut. Boom. So what I did was I ended up bringing the 3-prong connector to connect to my power supply and turn on my computer. But I also, as you can see, it's not working right now. But if we connect the SATA back here together, it does work. So what's going on here is the pins are connected, so I didn't do it correctly. But this piece here holds the SATA together, and that's why it's part of the SATA. But because I don't have that on the piece because I cut it off, we're gonna have to live with this. So we need to somehow connect the SATA perfectly on there so it stays on, just like how you're seeing it right now. Alright, so this is what it looks like fully installed on top of my GPU. And it's not too bad. I mean, I could change up the lighting if I wanted to, but I left the receiver right here so that the remote can easily hit it. And the SATA is back in the back side of the case. Now, if you see what I've done with the back here, you can see that the SATA is wrapped around with tape, and then the wire goes up in here into one of the rubber grommets that exits out the case. And yeah, hope you guys found this video useful. Please leave a like and subscribe. Peace. But just peel off the